Chairman, for a projects update.
Sure, let me talk about projects at this point. I just want to update everybody, consider it sort of a State of the Union address, and we made a poster for the event today detailing all our projects going back. And folks have been referring to some of these projects, but I just want to summarize some of the things we've done literally in the last 12 months. So one of the early projects that HSRAA did was the gateways at Camp Ware and Camp Horseshoe, and we repainted those in the last year. Down at the trash area at Camp Horseshoe, we took that on as a little bit of a sore spot in camp, and we took that on a few years ago and got new gates, and in the last year we got new steel posts for the sides. So we're trying to do a little bit higher profile projects than that, but that's an example of sort of some infrastructure that needed some attention, and we stepped in and did that. We've gotten involved in a landscape project down around the trash area, and there's some propane tanks that were exposed previously. And we view that really as a continuation of the parade field and the picnic grove, generally beautifying that area and getting grass to grow and some trees. The picnic grove, you guys all saw it, and that was a big project last year where we brought in a lot of dirt, put the path in, and got the grass growing. And this year we touched up some things there, more grass, put some trees in, some more soil, and then a big project of this year was the pavilion, which is about 100 yards that way. If you haven't seen it, it's quite nice. We sort of insisted on a slightly nicer design than some of the other pavilions in camp. We think it looks pretty sharp. It says Alumni Pavilion on it, so we don't often get our projects labeled, but this one, we wanted to give it a name, sort of for people to point to it in camp, and merit badge classes are meeting there, and there's different events, and on a day like today, obviously it's used by some families, so I hope you'll take a look at the pavilion there. Again, the picnic grove, sort of the look and feel, the picnic grove has been extended down towards the shower building. In addition to that landscaping at the trash area, we put in sort of enhance the entrance to the first shower building there with pathways similar. So before I conclude talking about projects, I want to reference sort of our project's chairman, who's Dick Bensing. Dick what he does is he allows us to really leverage our money. So the idea of the Alumni Association is not to come down and work on these things ourselves. We see the need, we see a need for a project that's above and beyond what the camp would sort of normally do. We want to enhance what they might be able to do with themselves. And Dick is really what allows us to make that happen. He is often designing these projects, working with outside contractors, and he's down here numerous days working on getting grass growing and adding topsoil in areas where the grass isn't growing quite right, fertilizing the parade field, just continually touching up these projects. So when Dick does projects in camp, sometimes, to make an omelet, you got to break a few eggs. So Dick has a little bit of a reputation in camp for breaking a few eggs. And in light of that, there was a water pipe broke this year. Not the first time that's happened on one of the projects that HSRAA's been involved in. But everything's okay now. But I wanted to honor Dick for his work on our projects. We got him. Is he in sight back there? If Dick would come up, I thought it would be appropriate to make him, get him a hard hat with the HSRAA logo on the front. Then caution, Bensing at work.
That's really nice. Thank you very much. We've been at this a long time, and every year we have a lot of fun doing different things, and it's really fun putting on this dinner. And we've done this for a number of years also, and it's great to have people come up and say, hey, I really like that steak, That makes my day, and it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort to do all the stuff that we're doing. John's support is important, your support is important. The money that we get, we spend very frugally, and we try and get the best bang for the buck. On the pavilion, we got a good deal on that. It's a beautiful thing. We did a lot of work ourselves. down at the shower house. So that's where we are, and we will continue to be what we are. We're the Alumni Association, and we're here for you. Thanks.